So today we've got more struggles, but this time it's on the Hummer. I'm getting lots of brownouts. What that means is when I'm driving and steering, the steering is just becoming unresponsive because the servo, it's an upgraded servo, you see the dog, is pulling too much power from the ESC. So it's let's lift the body off and I'll show you what's underneath. So it's a really heavy rig. What I'm running on this is the Castle Sidewinder 4, a Spectrum receiver and a 1250 crawler motor with a small servo at the back end for gear changes. The servo on it is a Savox 1210SG, so you can just about see it in there. So it's a high powered servo, so it's wanting loads of power, but the Sidewinder just can't give it enough power. So reached out to Steve from Steve's RC shop up there, catch him on all the socials, and he makes this small device and he says it's absolutely foolproof. So you select your wiring. I've gone from Deans to Deans with a small plug, and inside here is the box of tricks. Now what this is, it's a bypass circuit for the BEC. So the servo is going to be taking power straight from the battery, well, through this, and this reduces the voltage. And I think we set this to 7.4 volts, but you can have any voltage you want. This is the first time I've opened it, so it's a nice looking bit of kit. As I say, he says it's foolproof, so instructions, Steve, going over there. Let's open this lot up and see whether we can do it without instructions. I will add a video about the brownout issue because it was really frustrating. You know, you're trying to put power down and steer, just wasn't having any of it. So that will obviously go in there. Then we've got 3 leads, red to red. You know, every one of these is going to be upside down because I'm recording it. And we've got steering. Let me bring this round here so we can all see it. We pop out steering. Now, according to Steve, we can't get this wrong. So, steering colour to colour in that one. And then we plug that one back into the receiver for steering. Come on. So that's it. So we're going from steering into the box, out of the box to servo, and then we've got the power. So let's grab a battery. We've got one here. I'm just going to rest that up there because the brownout issue happens really quite quickly. I mean, it even got to the point I disconnected the fan to save power. Disconnected the rear servo again to save power, but it was still happening. It was really frustrating. Let's just amuse the dog. Let's select the model. Hummer. Now, is there an on-off switch on this? There is. Okay, so we can hear it glitching away. So, well, straight away, that's a huge difference. So what was happening before was I would be driving, I would come to an obstacle, and I just would run out of power. But there it is. Try not to lose it off the end of the table. Let's just keep it going, try and drain all the power. That is running beautifully. And that's with the fan connected as well. So it really is foolproof. Instructions are over there. Should we see what the instructions do say? Well, you can read the instructions. Pause the video. There we go. Maximum current draw 5 amps, which is plenty. Make sure you disconnect. Yeah, make sure you disconnect your battery after use. I always remove these switches. Haven't done it on this one because this was actually the first one for me to fit the Sidewinder for. But I am just going to cut the switch, join the wires, gets rid of that altogether. That forces me to disconnect every time. Yeah, nice little kit. What else can we say? I'll tell you what, let me disconnect it while you're here and I'm here. Let me show you what the brownouts were. So let's remove that. Let's remove that. That's not that one, that's that one. Let's pop steering back in. Let's remove the adapter. Let's put power back on. Bob's come out to join us. So yeah, it's definitely slower, without a shadow of doubt slower. So there we go. We nearly lost it off the table. So that massive glitch there was it running out of power. And then all of a sudden, because I stopped steering, the power came back and gave me full power reverse, which you don't want. You really don't want. These are, I think I paid £16-ish for the device, for this. You select your wire lengths for everything, so depending on where it is in the truck, you can wire it. Everything on mine is under the bonnet in this area on the Hummer. So I specified short leads. Yeah, visit Steve's RC shop. Where is it again? There we go. I shall stick links and stuff in the description. But wow, what a difference. Cheers, Steve.